Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Ahmad from Instructional Design and Strategy of English Teaching A3. And today I would like to present my article review. And the article is Investigating English Teaching Strategies to Reduce Online Teaching Obstacles in the Secondary School. And it was made by Nina Rosiana Putri and Fatimah Mulya Sari from Universitas Teknokrat Indonesia. And here is the overview, and I will cover 4 parts. The first one is introduction, second one method, third one findings and discussion, and the last one is conclusion. Now we are moving on to the first part, is introduction. It was started by pandemic COVID-19, and there was a rise of online learning in Indonesia, and also it means that there are also an increase in using technology and media in teaching English in Indonesia as EFL context. And however, by the increase, there are also an increase of challenges in the teaching English in Indonesia, and it was affected by 3 things. The first one is instructors issues, the second one learners issues, and the third one is content development issues. And by all that means, this study aims to investigate English teaching strategies to reduce online teaching obstacles in the secondary school. And the research was conducted in MAN 1 Bandar Lampung, and the school used particular online learning platform, namely e-learning madrasah. And the hypothesis is the results of this study was supposed to provide proof of English teaching strategies to reduce online teaching obstacles in teaching English using a learning madrasah platform at MAN 1 Bandar Lampung. And now for the second part is the methods of the research. So the researchers are using qualitative methods, and the subjects of this study is for English teachers at MAN 1 Bandar Lampung, and the instruments that was used is 3. The first one is questionnaire, the second one is observation, and the last one is interview. And also there is a theory of data in analyzing technique from Sugiono that the researchers use. There are 4 steps. The first one is data collection, the second one data reduction, the third one is data display, and the last one is conclusion. Now the next one is findings and discussions. So as I mentioned before, there are 3 instruments that are used in collecting data, and the first one is from the questionnaire. The researchers are collecting data that are shown in the PPT, and there are 10 questions with yes and no, and as you can see, there are at least two different results here. And the first 6 questions are dominantly answered by yes questions by 100%, and the last 4 questions from questions 7 to 10 are 50-50 in the results by 50% of yes and 50% of no. And now the second instrument is the interview, and by the interview, the researchers are having findings of strategies that teachers use to solve the challenges that they face in teaching English in their schools in MAN 1 Bandar Lampung. The first one is asynchronous strategies, and the second one is WhatsApp group, and the third one designing lesson plans and using and giving material in the form of PowerPoint and video that are use less than 10 megabytes, so it would make it easier for the students to access those materials. And there are also video conference, and uh, the at first the teachers are using a learning madrasah platform to conduct the video conferences, but they face a lot of challenges in using those platforms, so they changed the video conference to Zoom. And there are also a lot of motivation to participate by teachers, so the students could actively be vocal in the learning process and such. And there are also a lot of clear instruction that are being implemented in instructing students, so there will be no misunderstanding in the learning and teaching process. And also the recording tasks about listening or speaking material that students have to that teachers assign to the students could be submitted through WhatsApp groups, so it would be more easier for them to just get to just submit the task to the teachers. And there are also manually assessed assignment, especially for essays, for tasks such as essays that need a lot of comprehension from the teachers to assess one by one, so there will be no misconduct in the scoring and such. And the last one is teachers feedback through WhatsApp and e-learning, because there are some students that not actually access e-learning to get the feedback from the teachers, so the teachers would also give the feedback to through WhatsApp. And the last instruments is through the observation sheets. So there are four teachers, and the researchers are observing them by using at least 20 aspects. And here you can see there are several aspects that are dominantly tick by yes, all of the teachers. And also all of the teachers may sometimes not using those aspects entirely. And and now we moving on to the conclusion. So from the findings of this study, it could be concluded that English teachers could reduce the obstacles aligned with each obstacle found, and the English teachers at Mansatu Bandar Lampung could conduct online teaching effectively. And that's all I can presentate. This is the reference of the article, and thank you for your attention.